Hi there, welcome to another installment of Monday Marketing Madness. Today's message is all about the SEO page, or the saved search page. Some of you are using it today in your marketing, and you're using it quite successfully. What is a saved search or SEO page, you might ask? Well, it's actually a great page on your website that displays current listing information without you having to upload it or update it day after day or manage it in any way. You create it once, set it on your website, and it's done. Plus, we have some great ideas for you to use this saved search page in other aspects of your online marketing. You can also create additional information on this saved search page that provides background information about the listings that you're displaying, such as REO or foreclosure listings. It also can display oceanfront homes for sale in Northeast Florida, or you can have a saved search page specifically identifying subdivisions. So if you're farming a couple of specific subdivisions or a particular area, you can have that saved search page display those listings. And the content on that page would be reflective of that area or that subdivision. You can also create a saved search page for a specific type of home or a home that was built, say, prior to 1920. And then you can build a page for historic homes for sale in the Avondale Riverside area, for example, or in historic St. Augustine. So what can you do with a saved search page or an SEO page? Well, here's a couple of neat ideas. Of course, the first thing that you want to do is to place this page, a link to this page, on your website and have it in a prominent place. Because again, the number one thing that people want to do when they go to a real estate website, they want to search listings. Another thing that you can do is you can post a link to this saved search page on various social media platforms, whether you want to tweet about it because you'll provide the URL to that page. You can post it on Facebook or LinkedIn or various other social media platforms. You might be engaged in a discussion on Trulia Voices or Active Rain or even on Zillow, and you can provide a link to this page that will show homes specifically to that topic. Another idea is using a link to this saved search page in your email marketing campaigns. And what better way to provide market update data and then a link for them to click on homes for sale in that area or specific market. They'll go directly to your website and search for homes and then contact you. Another idea, create a link as a PRUAR code. Use that in your postcards and other mailings so you can take people from offline to online in seconds and direct them specifically to this saved search page so they can see properties in that specific area or matching the specific topic that you have in your postcard. On this page, don't forget to add a call to action, whether it's a link or a button, but you want them to contact you for more information. Bundle that together and you've got a powerful marketing campaign. We've used these saved search pages and calls to action throughout our online marketing campaigns, and we've had tremendous results. Not only are we able to get great placement on the search engines, but we're also able to generate leads from these pages. We've recorded over 11% of leads generated in 2011 were from these specific pages that we created. So now you're probably wondering, well, how do I create a saved search or SEO page? Stay tuned, and in the next couple of minutes, you're going to learn how. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create these saved search pages or SEO pages. Let me describe the components of a saved search page. The top half of the page talks about a specific location that you might be showcasing, property search, or area that you want to display. These purposes, I'm using a page that I created regarding Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida homes. It also has a button is asking the person to go in and search for homes on your website. And then down here, the bottom half of the page shows all the listings. And this is really where you get that Google juice that I referred to, because search engines love updated and fresh content. These search results are refreshed every time you click on the page. So it's showing properties for sale, and it's always updated, so you'll never have to worry about updating this page with listings at all. Like I said in the message, you could almost set it and forget it. What we'll do is we'll show you how to create this page basically on your site content page page, and then we'll step through how to glue these pages together. The first thing I want you to do is to go to Agent Accelerator and log in. Click the Site Builder tab, and then click on the My Searches tab. And then from there, click on Manage Searches. Now, another thing I want you to do is to open up another browser window and log in to Agent Accelerator as well. In this particular window, I've clicked the Site Builder tab. I've clicked Site Content. The reason I'm having you open up two windows is so that it's easier to work between two different control types. You're going to be building your search under one tab and your page content on another tab. And this just makes it a lot easier to work with. So what I want you to do is to build the Site Content tab first. You can pull from a host of different sources of information, but the best kind of content is original content. So if you've written up some descriptions about REO and foreclosures or Ponte Vedra Beach or perhaps historic homes in downtown St. Augustine or in Avondale or Riverside, use that information because, you will rank much higher for original content and content that is refreshed daily. I'm going to scroll down to my Northeast Florida section because this is where I have a lot of my content pages on neighborhoods and areas. I've already created the Ponte Vedra Beach page, but what you'll do is at the bottom of the section, you'll click on this link here, click Add Page, give that page a name that you'll be able to recognize as I've created the page Ponte Vedra page. Once you name your page, it's going to take you to the Edit Page button. From there, you'll want to use a keyword as your header. You could type in homes for sale in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. The next thing you want to do is add content. If you have content that you're pulling from another source, make sure that you change that content to make it your own and to come from you. You want it to have your voice. The next thing I would do is probably add a photo or two. And the way you add the photo is that you'd click on Open Photo or Graphics Library. Under My Images, you can upload various images to use on your website. And by the way, I found these under stock photos for free. The only way you can use these images, professional images, is if you do a search for royalty-free images. If you're using an image that you didn't pay for or that is not royalty-free, you could face strict fines. There's also some stock photos that you can also use. And once you've found that image that you want, select that image on this side, wait for the image to show up here, and then you drag and drop it onto your page. When you're done, close the window. I think I'll position this. Now, you see how there's a big space here? The way I can get it to look like this is by selecting the image, right-clicking on that image, and then select the Alignment tab and select where you want it. Selecting right moves the image to the right, left selects the image to the left. And as you can see, as you move it around on the page, it'll always stay just the way you want it set up. And basically, my page now, my content page is ready. Now, if you haven't done so, you'll want to highlight this top line, and you want to make sure that you select heading 1. The search engines are going to look at the page and see, okay, this page is about homes for sale in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. It has content, and then it'll have search results that are updated daily, and they'll rank that much higher. And then followed by the meta tags that you would add to the page that was on the previous video, and then you're all set with this page. So I'm going to click Submit. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to create my saved search. Click on your Create a Saved Search link. If I were building a page that showed historic homes in St. Augustine or historic homes in Jacksonville, then I would put this search here would be Jacksonville. And depending upon the location, you may require have a single family home search and then create a condo search or a vacant land search. Now, once I've narrowed it down a bit, you'll see that the Advanced Criteria button has shown. I click on that button, and it will then take me to the Advanced Search Criteria. Okay, in the advanced search criteria, now I can get real specific. So since I've set this up as Jacksonville, Florida, I'm going to scroll down and select my particular criteria that I want to narrow my search. Here I have a year built. So in my maximum year built, I'm going to select, for example, 1920. So that's going to show homes for sale that were built 1920 and previously. Okay, I'm going to click search, and I'm going to name this Historic Homes in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm going to go back to the Save Search Manager. I'm going to click on this link right here, SEO Search Pages. The SEO page name will be, I've created Search MLS for Ponte Vedra Beach Homes for Sale. I'll also add in a custom URL, and this is important. I want to reuse the keyword that I have, Ponte Vedra Beach Homes for Sale. So I have it in the name of the page that I created, but I'm also creating it as part of the URL. Make sure you put the dashes in between each word so the search engines can also parse that information. On the page layout, I'm going to select Page Builder Content, my Ponte Vedra Beach page. Then I'm going to click on my saved search. Now I've already created the Ponte Vedra Beach search for website, but let me just show you. Here's that example I showed you, Historic Homes in Jacksonville, Florida. But for this page, my Ponte Vedra page, I'm going to select the search that I already created, Ponte Vedra search for website. Now I want to add the appropriate meta tags, and then I'm going to add a description and make it a strong call to action. And then down here, I'll add the keywords. Once I have that set up, I'm going to click Create, and then you have your page. Let's go see where it is. Click on Site Content, and then you'll see the content type. You'll notice an SEO search page is titled SEO Search. And here's my search page. Remember, I called it Search the MLS for Ponte Vedra Beach Homes for Sale. And this is my page. I'm clicking for it to show on my website. And when you go to my website, you'll see that page is located. It's under the View Properties tab. And then here's the here's the page that I created. And there you have it. You've just created an SEO saved search page. The cool thing about this is now it has a great URL that I can use for my marketing. And all I need to do is to copy that URL, and I can use it in all the different examples that I mentioned, such as e-card marketing campaigns, posting it on social media networks, placing it, of course, on your website, using it to build your own identity, creating a QR code with this URL. There's a host of things that you can do with this page. Well, that does it for another edition of Monday Marketing Madness. We'll see you online.